important for us to protest this killing of an American citizen in Minneapolis today by an ICE agent. To me, it's clear that de-escalation tactics were not undertaken by this ICE agent, and this is a travesty to see an American citizen gunned down in the streets of Minneapolis. And so I'm honored to be here with my fellow Milwaukeeans tonight in this protest and this vigil to mourn her and to continue the fight.
In speaking to a lot of people tonight, they think it's only going to get worse. Do you foresee that as well, unfortunately?
You know, I still have a lot of hope, but we're living through difficult times. We're only now having just entered the second year of Trump's presidency, and of course I fear for my people, for my constituents.
Yeah.
And so I don't blame them who believe it could get worse. I keep thinking where things are gonna, I have hope that things are gonna get better, but perhaps not before they get worse.
Is this something that has been really personal for you? Is this something you're dealing with as an elected official in your district?
Yes,
yeah.
I am the first Latina to serve in the Common Council here at the city of Milwaukee. I represent a supermajority Latino district. I have been at the forefront of pro-immigration policy since my days in the legislature, and so this is the worst of times as a legislator who's been devoted to immigrant rights all my career.
Yeah. What would you say to your constituents as how do we move forward?
What I would say to my constituents right now is to be brave, to stand together, to stay in contact, to not be afraid, and that aquí estoy a sus órdenes, which is something we say in Spanish. It means I'm here at your service, so don't hesitate to reach out to me or Alderman Jose Perez, President of the Council. County Supervisor Juan Miguel Martinez is here. State Representative Priscilla Prado. We have so many electeds who are honored to represent Latinos and immigrants, and many allied electeds too. So we are here and we stand with you. Don't be afraid.
I think, well, starting off, I am an organizer with Voces de la Frontera, and so specifically I've been working with people directly affected by the ICE raids and the ICE policies under this administration. And secondly, I'm a daughter of undocumented immigrants, right? They're from Mexico. And so I witnessed firsthand how my parents are scared. They don't leave the house anymore. And I think it goes beyond just immigrants, right? We saw someone who was a U.S. citizen get murdered today. And you can't even exercise your rights anymore without that danger of getting killed. And so that's why,
for you, is it kind of a long building thing that bringing us to this point, or how long has this been a big issue for you?
Since I was little, through all administrations, I don't think that immigrants really, gets that. I don't think they're seen as people. They're always seen as a topic of conversation, whether that's in elections or anything. So since I was little, because I was raised by undocumented parents, but it's definitely increased with certain administration like this current administration.
Yeah.
And it's only getting worse, right? When people choose to sit back, that's the biggest mistake, because it doesn't matter of your skin color, they're gonna come after you.
Is there an extra fear for you, being so close to this?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I fear more for my parents. I was born here, right? So I always say I have some type of privilege, but yeah, definitely everything is scary, but you kind of have to get into the mentality, if you don't do it, no one else will, and we're the only ones that are going to keep us safe.
I'm here because a woman was murdered in Minneapolis. Somebody who is a trained observer, like an ACLU type observer, to make sure, to be a witness that the activities of ICE were illegal. because a lot of the time they'll tell people they have a warrant and they don't have a legal warrant. They don't have a warrant from a judge. But instead, they acted like the thugs, like the SS troopers that they are. And they threatened a woman and she started to leave. And one of these ICE people pointed a gun at her and shot her in the head, in the forehead and in her face several times and killed her. This was a woman who did nothing illegal. And this is meant to frighten us all. This is not just we realized long ago that these people aren't going after criminals. They're going after anyone with brown skin. My Native American friends up north are carrying their tribal ID cards with them all the time to prove that they're citizens. And then these ICE people look at their tribal ID cards and they say, oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. You could be, this doesn't look like a real document. But I'm here and I'm very shaken up. And that's not going to keep me from coming to the defense of people, of my neighbors, people in the Milwaukee community. I'm afraid that as soon as they finish their new building, they're gonna occupy our city like they have. And
is that the fear for you, that things are only going to get worse?
I think they are. I mean, in my lifetime, I never imagined that you could have stormtroopers on the streets. These are not trained police. These are people who just like to bully people, frighten people. They don't go through things legally, and they need to be in jail. They need to be prosecuted for all the illegal acts that they do. I have grandchildren in Chicago, and coming in Chicago from a helicopter to an apartment building and raiding an apartment building, this isn't, it's not legal, it's not moral, it's gotta stop.
The ICE Out of MKE coalition. It's a broad coalition of many organizations spearheaded by Voces de la Frontera. We're the ones that are getting us ready, prepared in the event that ICE shows up in Milwaukee in full force like they've been doing all across the U.S. We'll be putting out calls to action. So regardless of what they do to us, we know what we're going to do, and we're going to defend our people. That's right. So we're here today because we witnessed something terrifying. We witnessed Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old woman from Minneapolis, get brutally murdered by an ICE agent today. Shame. This was an ice-cold murder, one that is reminiscent of what they did to Silverio Villegas Gonzalez outside of Chicago last September. And let us not fall for the narrative that this ICE agent was under attack or scared, or as whatever Trump's message says. Those are lies. Our people, this is a peaceful movement of our people. This is a people for the people, by the people. We're here to defend ourselves from those terrorists and ICE. So thank you for being here on short notice. We're going to just have a couple of speakers. We're going to do some chanting. We're going to have this energy loud. We're sending a clear message while they're still here in this office. Before they depart, we're going to send them packing. Those ICE agents who are moving to a northwest side facility, and we'll follow them over there as well. And we will not let them find any peace in this city. So while they're still here, we're going to be here in numbers like tonight, chanting against them, organizing against them, letting them know that we're ready in Milwaukee, and that we will keep ourselves safe, and we will not tolerate their terrorism. So it gives me great honor to invite our first speaker, Christine Número Ortiz of Voces de la Frontera. Christine.
Gracias, Alan. I want to thank each and every one of you who came up here in such short notice. I know that you, like me, know how important it is for us to be here. It is essential that we be here because we cannot be silent while ICE murders with impunity an immigrant rights activist that was asserting their constitutional right to stand in solidarity with their neighbors against ICE terror.